This is your sign to enjoy the fruits of your labor. This is your sign to do what you say you're gonna do. Now, I had all these oranges from my grandmother's tree that she gave us. And at first it's overwhelming. You have a whole basket full of oranges. And yeah, sure, it's great, but then you're like, if you don't use them up, like, what are you gonna do with all these oranges, you know? And I thought to myself, okay, let me make orange juice. That's too much work. You know, I'm gonna have to get the knife out and this and that and get the orange. When I did it, it took me like 20 minutes at the most. And now I have a whole jar. This is what happens when you have followed through. I think that's the most valuable lesson I have to teach myself, that I'm currently learning is accountability and doing exactly what I say I'm going to do, because when I'm saying things and not following through it, it's kind of telling myself, well, I'm lying. Like it's not true to myself, and it's just something you say to cope and make yourself feel better with your inaction. But when you feel uncomfortable with your current situation, you start to have that realization that, yeah, I'm uncomfortable, but that's because I know I'm capable of greater. Also, I think it's important to understand that you can apply this to everything. I had a basket full of oranges and I was overwhelmed, but that's just like having a basket full of potential and not knowing what to do with it. And in this case, I know that I struggle with holding myself accountable for my fitness journey, whether that be getting myself to the gym, eating well, eating not too much when I'm stressed or emotional. And that's really hard. It's like a daily battle, and it seems so easy when you're hearing somebody say, oh, if you're trying to fill this void with eating, maybe, check on yourself, and all these techniques that they have that don't really occur to you in the moment when you're needing to fill that with something. And when I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna lock in, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna get my life together, I'm gonna feel better about myself. For me, that's self-love, when you're actually disciplined to do the things you say you're doing, because you're proving to yourself that you can, and you're proving to others that you can, not just in the way that everybody says when they're saying, oh, this is my New Year's resolution, I'm going to the gym, oh, I should make orange juice. Like, yes, you should make the orange juice. It's simple when you just take that first step, when you break it down. When you're uncomfortable with your situation, it means that you're uncomfortable with the inaction. Inaction breeds regret, I think. For example, I'm very bothered by these fires that are affecting Altadena right by my house. You can't help but feel depressed because you're helpless, but really you're not, because you can always volunteer. So I thought to myself, okay, what can I do in my area to just improve the situation, improve how I'm feeling about this inability to do anything for the situation, and how can I help with the things I have? So, gathering stuff to give away to those people who need it more, and most importantly, my time, because I can't donate for these people to buy themselves new houses. I can't physically offer them a place to stay because my place is too small for even myself. But I can offer my time. Whatever you can offer is beneficial. And I'm automatically telling myself, they don't need me. They have 100 volunteers, or they have plenty of donations. It's easy to cope like that. And it's easy to say, what am I gonna do? I saw a guy just give out free burgers and drinks and water for the people that were affected. He just sitting outside with his pile of burgers and water. That guy probably didn't have all that much money, but he just got what he had together and decided to help. And that that sense of action is what I need to learn, and what hopefully you guys can relate to. Being that this is my first time posting a YouTube video. We'll see how it goes, man. Apparently, I have something to offer the world. And a lot of people have told me, you know, oh, you have that personality to like be famous or whatever, and I just brush it off. And I don't expect fame. I don't want fame. But if they think that I have something to offer, then why can't I see that in myself? I've had 20, almost 21 years of wisdom to gather all this information, and I'm still learning it. This is only a epiphany that has occurred to me recently. With that, drink your orange juice. Until next time.